The short answer is it really doesn't, at least not since 2008. We haven't seen a crowd like this, and that was back when you could register the Golden Week, where you could register and vote in the same week. And keep in mind, the numbers that we saw today are on top of the record number of Ohioans, 2.1 million, that have already asked to vote by mail. No marching bands, celebrities, rallies, or vendors needed to generate a crowd on this first day of early voting. The election itself did that as folks started lining up more than 2 hours before the doors opened at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections and across the state. They are used to seeing long lines like this in presidential years, but
not on day one. No, this is something that you see more so kind of towards the final week of the early in-person voting cycle.
So why today? Many like Kevin Jackson of Westlake say it's because he isn't leaving anything to chance.
With everything that's going on with the mail slowing down and everything, I just wanted to make sure that my vote was counted.
Terry May had never missed an election until this year's primary, which was switched in March to an all-vote-by-mail contest in April.
I sent in my application at the post office, never got a ballot. So I wasn't going to do that again.
Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose telling me that's why he hopes those who will vote by mail get their application in now.
John, what this helps us do is flatten the curve, not the one related to the virus. That's important too, but we're talking about the absentee ballot request curve. We don't want everybody to request their absentee ballot at the end of the month. That would swamp the boards of elections.
LaRose defended his decision not to expand the number of drop boxes in the state outside of the county boards of election. Cuyahoga County, though, will take advantage of one exception, allowing them to add an additional man location in the parking lot of Campus International School at 30th and Chester starting Tuesday, October 13th.
For all hours that we're open for early in-person voting, we will have bipartisan teams in that parking lot to collect ballots.
And again, that's primarily to help ease with congestion because the parking lot of the BOE is still very small. Early voting continues tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. That's the way it's going to be Monday through Friday through October 16th, and then we'll see expanded hours after that.
So, John, how do these numbers stack up to in years past?
Well, the polls just closed today, so we don't have the final number for today, but I can tell you 4 years ago, they had 1,200 people vote early in person here. We hit that number around 2 o'clock this afternoon.